You have walked far, it's true, and though some days felt like exile and others like endless wilderness, none of it was wasted, and none of it unseen. There were times when you mistook my stillness for absence, when your heart began to question whether I still had use for you, whether your mistakes had disqualified you, whether the detour had become your destiny. But I tell you now, and I tell you with the same breath that spoke the stars into place, I have not changed my mind about you. I want to speak, not just to your ears, but to the places in you that were closed by disappointment, the places where you buried pieces of your calling because the pain of hope seemed too heavy to carry. Let me pull back the curtain of confusion, for what felt like delay was actually the deep work of my hand. While you cried out asking why the door had not yet opened, I was laying a foundation underneath you that no man could see. While you grieved over missed chances, I was weaving something eternal within your soul. You were not forgotten. You were hidden. And I do not hide what I do not plan to reveal. I hide what I treasure. I hide what I intend to protect. And you, my precious one, have been treasured even in the moments when you felt discarded. This season you re-emerging from, it did not destroy you. Even though at times you felt like it might, it did not erase you. Though many days you wondered if you had vanished from the pages of my story, you were never lost to me. You were in preparation. I have walked with you through fire not to burn you but to purify what I intend to breathe upon. And I have walked with you through the silence not to punish you but to make you sensitive to the slightest whisper of my presence. You are not the same person who entered this valley. There is a weight of glory forming in you that others may never understand, but I do, and I placed it there. The ache in your soul is not a sign of absence, but a symptom of awakening. You are not failing. You are being formed. Even your questions have been sacred to me. I am not offended by your wondering. I am near to the honest. I am near to the raw. I am near to those who bleed and still reach for me. And you have reached even in your exhaustion. That is worship to me. That is faith, even if you didn't feel like it was. You see, the world often celebrates the ones who shine quickly, who rise with ease, who speak loudly. But I, the Lord your God, delight in the ones who are faithful when no one sees, who remain when everything in them wants to run, who trust me not because the outcome is clear, but because their hearts know my character even in the dark. You are one of those. You have endured not because you are strong but because I have upheld you. You have not given up because I have held your breath in my hands, and with every beat of your heart I have been whispering, stay, and you did. Now I say to you, you have not missed it, you have not ruined it, you are not behind. Still you, yes you I want to use, not the version of you that is polished or perfect or proud, but the you that has learned to weep in secret and still worship. The you who has wrestled with doubt but refused to walk away. The you who wakes up even when weary and chooses to believe that I am not looking for performance, I am looking for surrender, and I see it in you. What you call weakness, I call access. What you call failure, I call a doorway to grace. What you call delay, I call divine alignment. You have not been disqualified. You have been chosen for depths that require seasons of silence. You have been prepared in shadows so that when my light rises upon you, your roots will hold firm. You will not be shaken, not because of your strength but because of what I have established in you, and I am not finished. You thought it was over, but I say it's just beginning. I have preserved your voice, your story, your tears for such a time as this. And now I'm stirring the waters again. Now I'm awakening the oil in you. Now I'm calling your spirit to rise. So come close again, not in fear, not in shame, but in holy recognition. You are mine, and I, who began a good work in you, will complete it. This journey is not ending. It is unfolding. And the most beautiful part is that it is still you I want to use. My child, if only you could see yourself the way I have always seen you. Not through the lens of what you have done or failed to do, not filtered by the opinions of others or the fog of shame, not by the standards the world has placed upon your shoulders, nor by the timelines that press against your chest. I see you through eternity. I see you through the truth of who you are to me. I see you through the eyes of the one who formed you in the quiet places of my heart before time carried your name across the earth. I see you as mine, fully, deeply, forever mine. I do not look at you in pieces. You will love from a place the untouched cannot understand. You will carry glory in the cracks of your humanity. And that, my beloved, is what makes you usable in my hands. So grieve what you lost, yes, but do not mourn as one without hope, for what you lost cannot compare to what I am about to restore. The pain has passed through my hands and I have turned it into purpose. You are not just surviving, you are being anointed. And I have not brought you this far just to leave you here. No, I am just beginning. Now listen closely, beloved, for the time of unveiling is near. The ground beneath your life has not been still. Though you have not seen it move, it has trembled at my command. Though you have heard no sound, heaven has been in motion for your sake. I have been building in silence. I have been aligning things that were scattered, softening hearts that were hardened, opening doors that once were sealed shut, not just around you but within you. You have felt the pressure without perceiving the purpose, but I now declare to you, the shift has already begun. What was hidden is being called to the surface. What was buried is being summoned by my breath. And what I promised you in the dark is about to rise into the light. Do not be surprised if things begin to move quickly. Where once there was delay, there shall now be divine acceleration. What seemed stuck will suddenly become fluid. What felt impossible will be made simple, not because of your effort but because my hand is now moving visibly on your behalf. The shaking was never meant to destroy you. It was meant to awaken you to what I was preparing. And now, my child, you will begin to see what your spirit has been sensing all along. I have not forgotten what I whispered to you in the secret place. My words do not expire, my promises do not fade, what I spoke over you still stands. There are people being sent to find you, those who carry answers, keys, opportunities, confirmations. They are being stirred even now by my spirit, not because you asked, but because I have ordered it. There will be divine connections that make no sense to logic, but will echo with the sound of heaven. Pay attention to what appears random, for I will hide my fingerprints in the details. That person you passed by, that message that comes unexpectedly, that door you never considered. All of these will be signs. And when they come, you will feel it in your spirit, a resonance, a stillness, a yes so deep it silences the noise. I'm calling some things to return to you, not only new things but things that once felt lost. There are promises that seemed forgotten, relationships that seemed closed, dreams that you quietly mourned. Watch me bring life to what you buried. Watch me cause reconciliation to spring from dry ground. Watch me cause resources to come from unlikely places. I do not play with your hope. I fulfill it, not on your timeline but always in the fullness of mine. And I say to you now, this is a season of fulfillment. This is a season where you will look back and say, only God could have done this. You will begin to notice strange clarity. Decisions that once brought anxiety will suddenly feel simple. Paths that once felt closed will unfold before you like waves pulled back by my hand. I am replacing it with discernment. You will hear me more clearly, not because I am speaking louder but because your ears have been tuned by the quiet. What once felt like chaos will now become clarity. The fog is lifting, not only around you but inside of you, my child. I'm not just moving in your circumstances. I'm awakening your awareness. I'm giving you new eyes. You will see beyond the surface. You will sense atmospheres before words are spoken. You will know what is me and what is not. And you will no longer doubt your ability to hear me. I have been training your senses in the dark so that now, in the unfolding light, you will walk with confidence, not arrogance, not performance, but steady, quiet, spirit-filled confidence. You are not who you were when this began. You are becoming a vessel of recognition. You will recognize my presence, my timing, my leading, and my voice. Even the earth is groaning for the revealing of what I have placed inside of you. Creation itself is aligned with your emergence. There is a weight of glory resting on your life. And though you have tried to shrink, to hide, to delay, I now call you forward. No more running, no more dimming. I will make it impossible for you to remain hidden, because my purpose will not remain silent in you. You were not born to be buried in fear. You were born to burn with my presence and carry my words into dry places. And yes, you will feel the tension. Promises do not come without pressure. But now you will know the difference between pressure that crushes and pressure that births. This is the weight of becoming. This is the holy ache of divine manifestation.